Gotta add that filter 3 on the stream. There we go. And straight away, Dots gets what's called Phantom Jump. And I don't even really know how to explain that other than it's like the last frame you can jump on, and then Mario jumps, but it doesn't actually appear to do anything.
Alright, so this race is gonna be interesting. No game, no start race. I mean, you can die pretty easily in late game, so you know your opponent can catch up on you. So even though you're
definitely one thing that can catch out some of the better runners is going for strats and then failing them over and over again, and having a weaker opponent's side just get through the game without loads of deaths and mistakes, which nearly happened in a few races yesterday. Also, some swag points there from Dots. Was a nice YI too.
That was pretty nice at the end. Alright, so we cannot commentate on Niamek's run. On Dot's run,
which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
but Dots is going to put on a great show. I absolutely assure you all. Dots is a very experienced runner. One of the best, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Overall in Super Mario World. But yeah, I'll keep you up. Well, we'll both keep you updated with Niamek's times if they're posting in the SRL room.
All right, fine.
So the first 4 levels in this category are the same as pretty much every category that doesn't have orb in it. It's pretty much, well, it is exactly the same unless Dots decides to go with Small Mario through...
excuse me.
Go ahead.
I've seen some people actually going Small Mario, so I think it's faster in DP1, because the Yoshi grab is faster because you can keep your speed. But I'm not sure that's the reason why, but...
That could make sense, yeah. I honestly wasn't sure whether it was just a thing of preference or what, but I always just found it safer to get fire. Not for the fight, but just for DS1, in case some fish get in your way. Like the last guy.
Yeah. Or you can just D-boost in VS1.
Oh right, yeah, because you have Big Mario, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not used to getting that because I would have fire. But anyway. I imagine both Dots and Niamek are going to be very, very close coming out of World 1. You know, unless there's a death in Y3 by Niamek. We can only speculate so far. But we'll hear soon. I'll actually get the channel up.
Alright, pretty good Iggy for Dots. I 311, low 312. Was pretty good.
Niamek in regards to their time. Just ask for it in chat, and hopefully they can give us a summary of what's been happening as well.
Yeah.
I'll actually ask them for that.
But there's also a strat that you can keep your P-speed even with a fire. A Koopa, I don't know why.
Yeah, so it seems Niamek is about 40 seconds behind at the moment. I mean, I'm assuming they give me whistle splits, but even so, it's not much of a difference, I guess. Ooh, small... Oh, I see. Okay, you're actually gonna
shows up the strat.
That's incredible, dude. For some reason, I was thinking Dots had some like mad strats for keeping Yoshi in this level, which I didn't understand. But this is just the swag run, clearly.
Yeah.
This is going to be an exhibition run. Also, whenever you swim under there, it's quite easy to die with like the invisible music block kind of weird thing. I don't understand why that happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
But I'm just never going down there. It's not really safe.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to die on that, going under that first part.
Bag right now, Dots. I don't know why, but it's pretty cool. As long as it doesn't die, I mean, it's gonna be fine.
So Niamek run so far, he failed to keep B speed in Y3. I'm not sure if that was before box jump, but I would assume he lost it after, and he died in castle. So that's unfortunate. He died in the second room, I think he said. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Definitely. How much time does what lose? Oh, right. Well, it's been answered anyway, I think.
Alright, pretty good ghost house for Dots.
Yeah, 280 is pretty solid.
Can be kind of tricky to keep your B speed and, bounce correctly on debut, but
Absolutely. One moment, someone has just sent me a message, so I'll let you discuss this level.
Oh, DP3 with a Yoshi. I've never seen that before. Alright. Pretty clever. It just makes DP3 the easiest level ever, like...
Wow, so this is the reason why Dots kept Yoshi. This is pretty interesting. I might actually have to look into that myself.
Yeah, but it's a lot slower for DS1.
Yeah, definitely. But in a race scenario, if you're like 10 minutes better than someone, I think that's a pretty solid percentage play.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, that's another thing about this category. There are just so many different strats. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you. Continue.
I was just saying that he just died. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. He might have just been doing stuff that he wasn't prepared for or was different than normal.
Yeah. Four though. 54, nice. But the Yoshi strat is pretty interesting for races, because DP3 and DP4 can be kind of tricky, so just flying over them is, pretty safe. Right, he takes it safe in the castle, fine. Doesn't get the wall jump. Also kind of be hard at the end to keep the string, at the top. Sometimes I kind of struggle with it. Clean. Alright, 917 whistle. Not that bad at all.
So yeah, it seems that Dots is having a pretty good run, even though that is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna check in quickly. So his Ghost House split is actually was actually decent. He got a 735. And Xander is joining us for commentary.
Hey. What's up, Xander?
So yeah, we're just watching Dots on his stream, and then the usual.
Yeah.
So for Def and Morton, that was still a pretty good split.
Yeah, that death in DP4 was interesting. Like you said, I think he probably just doesn't usually do that, just showing off some different strats to what you'll see most people doing.
Also, he didn't go for the backup fire in VD1.
Someone like
Yeah.
Dots, though, he probably didn't need it. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, I just saw that. Yeah.
I suppose he's going to have to get fire in the next level, which I suppose isn't super costly, but it's annoying because you have to lose P speed in order to get it. I think there's maybe some mad strat to do it with P speed, but I haven't seen it.
You can get it relatively quickly, but I think it definitely loses time over just, going through normally.
Oh really? Would it just be faster not to get it?
Oh no, I mean like faster to go through, like if you already had fire. But yeah, you can definitely get it pretty quickly. So it'll probably be going for that now.
It'll be interesting to see how he approaches it. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you got that pretty cleanly.
Oh yeah, that was pretty clean. That was pretty good recovery.
Yeah, it was indeed.
You hit the P-switch though, that'll cause a bit of lag. It's always best to try and hit the block just before that one.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's just proof of Dots' experience, being able to go for backups like that comfortably in races.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to check in with our friend, and Castle 2, he got an 11:51, which again it's a totally reasonable time considering the things that have happened in his run. I think he'd said Ghost House wasn't ideal for him either. So yeah, Niamek is actually doing pretty well right now.
So he must be on PB pace right now. That's pretty nice.
I would put a lot of money on it. Indeed, yeah, I think Niamek's doing pretty well right now.
And that was a pretty damn good VS3 for Dots as well.
He got kind of bad dolphin spawn, but he did a lift right, so that was good recovery.
Yeah, 62 pipe is definitely pretty good. I think you can get a 63, but 62 is pretty damn good.
I never got it before. I didn't know it was possible. But... It can be kind of tricky, and to be honest, I really hate them. Because the hitbox is kind of weird, to be honest. Like sometimes it's just gonna jump at the right, and you're at the left. I don't remember, and you're just gonna get pushed to the lava. So.
One thing I don't think has been mentioned in any of the races yet is going into this fort with a Yoshi will actually make the pipe transition at the start take a bit longer, because I think it's something like the game still thinks you're on Yoshi by the time it takes how long to do.
I didn't know.
Like if you're on a Yoshi coming out of those pipes, it takes longer, but the game acts as if you still are, even though you're not. Because you haven't.
I guess that's why. Oh, I'm sorry. I've seen some people, losing Yoshi at the end there, and going small only or only with the fire, and that's why.
It's not a lot of time, but you can definitely see that Mario goes a bit below the entrance to the pipe, before you actually get control of him.
Yeah. But also, yeah, you need to know BB2 no Yoshi, which is pretty hard. I think there's some easy strats, but it's way more safe with a Yoshi for races. Alright, so BB1, there's pretty much nothing to commentate. So get around and
yeah, Butterbridge 1 is a place where, because it's an auto-scroll, you'll see people tend to just start lazing around, doing a bit of swag and whatever, and that can prove costly, as we have already seen this tournament. But yeah. Still
Or
gotta
you
pay
can lose
attention.
Yoshi. You can also lose Yoshi by like bouncing like too much to the left, and that happened to me a lot of time in my runs.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. Spitting out the fire from that Koopa into the others. I found that makes it a bit easier. Like, I tend to lose Yoshi at the very end, those red Koopas, quite a bit. Spitting out the fire to get rid of a few of them, it makes it easier to get through without.
It's a lot more safe.
I've never actually lost Yoshi there to that, but I take that precaution as well because it would make me very, very sad. So yeah, I would do the same.
Yeah, I lost Yoshi there twice, and like it was twice in a row, like runs back to back.
That's always so painful.
Yeah.
But hopefully Dots manages to grab this blue shell first try, and he did. So if you don't grab that there, things can kind of get pretty messy, with enemies flying at you from all sides. And if you don't, well, it's easy enough to get P-Speed again if you lose it, but
You
Yeah,
can still
this is-
recover by like going back and grabbing another blue shell, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah, Butter Bridge 2 is one of the few levels that you get to lock your speed as well. If you, I mean, in reality, if you do it, you're probably not going to save time. But because Mario's speed oscillates between different values, if you let go of right when you're flying with Yoshi, you can lock it at one certain value, and that can make you go through it a little bit faster or a little bit slower. So it's kind of a gamble.
85 door, pretty good. Doors in this game.
Pretty decent Ludwig.
It didn't go for Ludwig jump. I don't even know if it saves time. It's not that safe.
So
Yeah,
it seems
people
like...
say.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, it seems Niamek is about 2 levels behind at the minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of close.
It is pretty close, I have to say. Like, Niamek is keeping pretty good pace right now.
Yeah. Alright, so in Castle 5 you have clips that can kind of be tricky, and you can get bad RNG, and
Yeah, this is where the run starts to get pretty spicy. This is where it really starts to ramp up, in my opinion. Well, for most categories, that's the case.
Yeah, Forest of Illusion is a pretty tricky world. It's got obviously clips which are luck-based. FY3 can be scary, especially if you lose your power-up. Because you'd either have to run back and get a... It looks like he's going for FY1 wings, wow.
Yeah, Dots is...
Doesn't get them,
I'm
but...
very surprised. I was wondering what was happening, and then...
I respect him for going for that, though.
oh, and
Looks like he's trying to show off every trick in the book.
Yeah.
So yes, hopefully clips will be good to Dots. I'm not sure whether Niamek does clips or not, but I would assume they'll probably try anyway.
That doesn't get the clip.
Ooh,
Oh,
Dots
God.
is starting to get unlucky now. And again, that's really, really unlucky.
Yeah, that's really unlucky.
Is it 50-50?
That's where you're never gonna
Oh.
run, you know, before FY2. Oh, and drops Yoshi.
Yep. The
He's just
majority of
gonna
my
have to
runs
keep on
die here.
trying now.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He got it there, but his positioning was kicked out again. Wow.
Oh, that's really unlucky.
Ooh. This is really painful to watch. It's so
Yeah.
disappointing whenever you get a good run and you're getting hacked by RNG.
Yeah, this is one of the few things in this run that is actually luck-based.
He gets it.
Yeah, he's finally through. And it's definitely one of the levels that can decide a race as well.
Oh
You know,
yes.
one
Yeah.
person gets clips like this and the other gets first try, it can completely throw it around.
And the other thing as well, it's quite easy to get rattled and tilted whenever you get kicked out a couple of times, and then it's easy to start just feeling clip altogether. But congrats to Dots for actually keeping it together.
Oh yeah, as mostly said, Dots didn't fix his subpixel, and at one point he dropped him on the floor, and at that point you've just got to keep trying, because it's completely screwed up and you don't know what his subpixel is.
So yeah, getting kicked out 3 times in a row as Dots. Oh wait, Dots says it's 164. I thought it was less than that. Is that not 1 and 8?
Doesn't get the wall jump. When he jumped on the pipe, is a wall jump, and it's pretty sick. But it's also pretty hard to do. Alright, not bad. As a backup fire flower now. So yeah, so we can do a strat there to keep his fire flower.
So it seems Niamek died on Butterbridge 1, which for anyone who's not aware, is an auto scroller, and that can be up to like a minute and a half, maybe more, might even be more.
Yeah, sometimes more, like if you die at the really end. It's like
Ooh.
almost 2 minutes.
Ooh.
Dots
That's
lost one of his power-ups, but he can still go for the... he won't be able to keep his Fireflower for the Roy fight, but as you see, he's doing a damage boost through to at least skip that section. So it's still better than losing both.
Xander, is there any way to keep speed, you know, after that damage boost? You know, the way like most people would slow down and just jump up.
How do you mean? I don't think you do slow down.
Or not damage boost, the IV frames. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, so Windy. Like I said earlier, Windy is really tricky. You have CI1, CI2, there's a room that's kind of hard, and Choco Secret.
Niamek had just mentioned there that whenever he was fighting Ludwig actually went off the screen, so he had to wait forever for that.
Oh.
It's another small oversight that can happen. Okay, so Chocolate Island 1 is just an incredibly fun level to watch top runners to do. Dots is making a pretty good effort of it.
Yeah, it's one of those levels that it's hard to learn.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah, it's hard to learn, but once you got it, it's easier. But of course, things like that can always still happen.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the harder levels in the run.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really bad. Normally I try to jump before it, but You can bounce like that and you die because of that enemy, so...
Yeah, and you'll see that Dots jumped into the goal tape. And that's because it's only a minor optimization, but if you were to just hold right, you'd slow down. When you have cannon speed, you want to jump like with neutral on the D-pad so that your speed just stays close to that cannon speed, which is faster than you can go by running.
Also, I don't know if he's gonna go for small only strats in the second room. Normally, people kind of take the spring, so it's a lot more safe. But I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah, knowing Dots, he probably will. It's not too hard to learn. I did it during my race, and I learned that strat simply by watching someone do it. It's really not hard. And he did. Oh.
Yeah, that's probably just the nerves a little bit.
Yeah, he went for a slightly faster version of it than what I did. He went for the scroll mid-air. Gives him less time to prepare for it, but definitely would have been good if he got that. He's probably going to go for it again, though, now. I don't know whether we'll see him do the faster one again, though.
Oh. Saved himself from the suicide door miss there.
Oh.
Dude, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate. So, yeah, just as was being mentioned earlier in the race, sometimes this is enough to get a worse runner over the line. I shouldn't say worse runner, but a less experienced runner over the line. Just slow and steady, and let the other guy go for all these crazy strats and die over and over again. But I mean, this is still an amazing run.
I don't know if he's gonna go for the mushroom now, or...
Yeah. I definitely don't blame him for that.
Okay.
Dots also damage boosting on the secondary laser. I thought more people damage boost on the first, but it seems that most people in the races so far seem to be doing that on the second.
And I also do it on the second boost.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Grand Pooh Bear, for the raid. This is incredible, dude. You are a full-time legend.
Yo, Grand Pooh Bear.
Wow. I'm absolutely starstruck, dude. But anyway, back to the raid.
Yo, thanks, Pooh.
Oh, yes, if someone... EFT, are you able to change the title? I think Dots might only be able to. Dots is busy.
Umar said he can change it.
Alright, Choco's secret. The last two yellow platforms in this stage can eat your jump, and if you don't react fast, you're gonna die, like, pretty easily, so... We hope that this jump doesn't get eaten.
I'm not sure what it is that decides when the Chucks throw their footballs, but yeah, that was very unlucky. I think it's the global timer rather than RNG. I may be wrong with that though. But yeah, that was a very unlucky time filmed. Yeah, global timer. I was trying.
Alright, 80 pipe though, that's pretty good. Alright, good room. Some platforms can eat your jump.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, he actually slowed down there.
Played it safe.
He slowed down on the second to last platform. I don't know if that was on purpose so that his jump wouldn't get eaten.
Yeah, he left right.
Not.
He
Yeah.
left right before, so just really playing it safe, and it's a good.
Yeah, you can just hold jump on there, so that way if your jump gets eaten, you just land on this last platform. It's interesting that he just decided to slow down to avoid it instead. but definitely not a bad idea by any means.
Also, Niamek has just finished Roy, I believe. He said Castle 6, but I think he means Castle 5. So yeah, this is probably a very, very good demonstration of all the things that can go wrong. Having a 35-minute time does not mean you're going to get anywhere near it necessarily. This category is brutal.
Late game is really tricky and just go really wrong. It happens.
Really nice Wendy room too. Oh, hit a little sparky, but still, the majority of that room is really good.
It kept his speed during the entire room, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely for me one of the hardest rooms in the entire in the entire game, really. Even in cave categories, it's not trivial.
I think Dots is still on sub 39 base, which is pretty good for a race, so... Alright, so there's... Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, getting that backup mushroom in the ghost ship is definitely not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You can damage boost through the... you can swim through the boo rings, but opting for the damage boost is a lot safer and a lot easier.
So you can dispound boo rings in this room, so you can even dispound the 2 boo rings at the end. Easier because you can scroll and it's, you know, it just makes the boo ring disappear, and the second one then you just deboost with your power up.
Yeah, so if the ghosts are still on screen while the boo ring tries to spawn, so yeah, Dot's got it there. Oh wait, I'm behind. I'm actually realizing. My bad. But yeah, despawn boo ring. Cool strat.
This room is pretty laggy.
Yeah, in this room, I believe, for like the best lag reduction, you pretty much just want to kill everything that doesn't have wings or is one of the spike balls, because they fall off screen faster if you just leave them alone. You just want to get stuff off screen as quickly as you can.
Niamek, 15 minutes ahead of their PB, so this is a really good run for them.
Nice.
And to even keep close to someone like Dots, who's a very, very experienced runner, is to be commended.
Yeah.
It looks like Dots is going for the no screen scroll strat, unless he's going to screen scroll later. Which is... oh yeah, he goes for it later. Usually you'd see people screen scroll at the start of that stage, but it is possible to do it without screen scroll. It's just a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
I scroll the same place, so...
It probably makes sense, to be honest. I'm probably just a dummy for scrolling at the start, but I haven't seen anyone scroll later on, so...
Also, he doesn't take the backup mushroom by taking a block there to the goalpost.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take the backup mushroom just to be extra safe, but I imagine Dots feels confident with this.
Yeah.
At this level. Dot showing me how it's done, that was absolutely beautiful. But the thing is, will he go for John Carls?
He probably will. Yeah, it looks like he's lining up for it.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna go for them for sure.
You see, there we show Dots has his he has it set up so that if he misses it and presses A late, he won't get hit killed by it because he'll just slide through and do the normal cycle skip.
That's actually a really, really good method.
Yeah, I think Steven does the same thing as well. It's something that anyone learning Sandbar should definitely learn that setup. If you press A early, it kills speed and you'll die anyway, but you know, it's worth it because if you press it late, then you won't die.
Alright, so there's an RNG jump you can do there. So you save quite some time. I think it's like 4 seconds or 3. I'm not sure.
Nice. So we're pretty much in the eve of the run, and this here level is absolutely no joke. It's really, really difficult.
Yeah, Valve Fort is kind of tricky, and if you want to keep your P speed, for the entire castle pretty much, then you know it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, he'll be going for a crusher skip in the second half of the room as well, I should think.
Yeah, I imagine so far this has been flawless, but
yeah, there we go.
Wow, that's still good. Hopefully he doesn't die on the Bui Bui here or Resnova.
Yeah.
Oh,
I should just learn to keep my mouth shut. I'm so sorry. I'm
yeah, that's what I was talking earlier. They can just push you.
That was painful. I just shed a tear there.
Oh no, I'm getting an ad on the stream. Some people scroll at the end there so they don't get hit by the fireball. It's a lot more safe. Ooh, the hitbox again.
Yeah, it's so easy to get hit by that fireball if you're nervous at all. It just takes one small oversight and you're dead. If you're small Mario, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people like to get the Potobos out of the way, but I use them as a visual cue for when to jump.
Yeah, same.
So it's down to preference, I guess.
So Niamek is currently in Chocolate Island too. So he still has a bit to go. But again, commendations for him keeping so close against such an experienced runner.
Yeah, definitely not a bad run for him though, if he's that.
He's still like 15 minutes ahead, so that's incredible.
I'm interested to see what kind of stuff Dots will be doing in the battle fight. He's shown us some innovative strats elsewhere. I wonder whether he'll be going for some unusual stuff here too.
Alright, nice hit. So there's a thing there called ball skip. So what you can do is that Bowser throws 2 balls, but you can skip the second one. Quite some time.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's not...
oh, sorry. Carry on.
Never mind. It's not that hard, to be honest. It's just right positioning and right timing.
Yeah, it's if you hit him with the Mecha Koopa just as he's about to drop the second ball, so basically after he's stopped moving, he just won't throw that second ball at you. And you can do a similar thing in the last phase. If you hit him, he does less bounces, so you can save time with that as well.
Also, there you can skip, in the third phase, Bowser bounces, and you can skip, like, I think 3 bounce. I think it's in the first frames, he's, you know, his hitbox. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Getting him early saves quite a few phases. It's actually kind of strange. just missing the
GG.
sub 40 there, but this was one pretty decent race.
Yeah, that was a good run.
I mean, that had like 4 or 5 deaths in it, and a lot of them pretty costly ones at that. So.
Yeah, Dot's saying in his chat he hopes he made it interesting. While he didn't get to sub 40, but it's still a good run. But he did show off some pretty interesting, some difficult strats. So yeah, I think without having the 2 streams on the restream, he still managed to keep it pretty interesting. Some pretty fresh stuff. So congrats to him on that, and congrats to him on the win.
Yeah, congrats. So,
Really sure what the situation is regarding Niamek, whether we'll keep the stream going just to relay what's happening or what. I mean, obviously there isn't very much that we can do with regards to Niamek's situation.
Yeah, Dot said that he can't come into the call, but I think if we don't have another stream, we'll like in the Discord, and it might get tweeted out as well what the results are. But I don't know. Obviously, it's up to whoever's restreaming whether we keep it going or not. But people will find out the results anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only issue with keeping the stream going is there's no guarantee that it would be done even in 10 minutes, though I'd say it probably would be. But I think they're in Chocolate Secret, so there's still quite a bit to go. Wendy, Sunken Ship, that takes forever.
yeah.
And unfortunately, there was due to be another race today, but one of the runners actually decided to pull out at the last moment, which is really unfortunate. That would have been guaranteed been a good race. But who knows? Maybe they'll change their mind and we'll get to participate again. But I believe our next run would be at 5 p.m. EST tomorrow, right? Correct?
That sounds right.
Oh, I think it's TNT playing tomorrow.
Yeah, it's TNT versus. I'll have to bring it up again.
TNT versus Surak. Oh, there's also Silver Star and Dan just before that, actually. That's yeah.
Yeah, so Silver Star versus Dan at 5 p.m. EST, and then at 7 p.m. EST will be TNT and Suriak, which that'll be a very interesting race.
Yeah, and then after that you got Browns and Kuya.
There are gonna be some good races tomorrow.
Oh wow, yes, indeed.
Yeah, I was in Brams's. I was like, I think I heard Brams talking earlier, and I was going crazy, and I think they said that they might just have their race straight after TNT's and Surek's race, rather than having a bit of a gap between for the restream. So that's one to stick around for, because back-to-back races are always interesting. So yeah, 3 races. There's probably going to be a break between the first and the second, but second and third will be back-to-back.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly check on Niamek. You see, I had asked Niamek whether they wanted to quickly chat about their race. Now, the issue would be time, but if they were to come in now, maybe, while they're doing their race, I don't know, is that an idea, or do we not have enough time for that? I'm not in charge. I can't make that decision. I can't make an executive decision on that one. Let's see. Okay, so if I can get Niamek in here quickly, then yeah, we'll have an opportunity to speak to them. I'll be back in one moment if you could talk about something.
So yeah, from what I saw of that race anyway, I only came in partway through, but it looks like Dots had a pretty damn good run. He can definitely do better, and he has shown in other runs that he's done that he can do better. But yeah, that was a pretty damn good run to watch. He showed off some pretty interesting strats that you don't usually see people do. And yeah, it was pretty fun to watch.
And Dots is a pretty consistent runner. And pretty much everything he does is like pretty consistent. So it's always nice to watch him and do some new strats.
Okay, I think I should take this literally. I don't think he's joking here whenever he says this, but Niamek is actually I don't think Niamek can come into this into the Discord to actually chat about this. But if they have anything that they want us to say, then sorry, that actually kind of threw me a wee loop there. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, no matter how experienced you are, these races always bring about a lot of nerves. Sorry, I'm reading something here. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it suitable for Niamek. They can only do text chat, so they can't just because of hearing issues. My bad. Okay, so up to this point, I think we've done 5 races. Is that correct? We've had GST
So.
Twitchmaster 1, 2, 3. Twitchmaster won that one. We had Xanderweb. Hello, Xander. Versus Travatox. Hey. Xander won that one, and that was actually closer than expected. In a way.
Yeah.
Then we had Rupert versus ElectricFishTank, and Rupert took that one. Another well-fought match from EFT. Then we had Area 51, one of the best runners in Super Mario World, versus Mysticum, and he took that comfortably. A very good time, if I'm not mistaken.
37, I think he got. I'm not sure.
Nice. So yeah, this would be the 5th race then. And of course, Dots took the crown this time around. Let's see. So yeah, Niamek was just pretty much saying that he had played safe most of the way. It's a really, really hard category to do. Trying to maintain P speed in a lot of places, it just makes you very, very susceptible to deaths. And I mean, in many ways, even just trying to get through this casually without dying is often enough to win against runners that are doing crazy strats if they're dying. I mean, if a runner, say, with a 40-minute PB was racing against us, they might have actually been able to take it this evening. So yeah, it could have been very, very close. And oh yeah, he was just saying as well, he didn't actually practice anything. He was just doing it for fun, which is totally acceptable. This tournament is for people of all skill levels, or none, and everyone was encouraged to join. So it's good that Niamek decided to put himself on the line and actually take part. So
yeah, it's something
Tournaments
that.
like that.
Sorry, go on.
Tournaments like that are just for fun. Like whoever can join and still have fun playing against better players. So yeah.
Yeah, it's something I always like to see is new people coming into the community and starting runs, and these tournaments are a great thing to do that. People sometimes feel pressured because there's so many good runners and they think they're not going to be able to get to that. And these tournaments are a good way to make people forget about that and just have a bit of fun, and then maybe carry on with the game after that. And it's always great to see.
I was going to ask you guys, Chops and Xander, did you do predictions?
What was that? Sorry.
Did you do predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So
I did some predictions.
how many predictions are you guys currently on at the moment out of 5?
I lost one. I predicted EFT to win, but apart from that, I predicted more.
Yeah, I mean
think I'm
that's
5 on 5.
I think I'm 5 on 5 at the minute, though. I did have, I had quite a hard time deciding whether I was going to pick EFT or Rupert. But I mean, Rupert is just such a god at all Mario games. I was like,
Yeah.
probably got this. But I mean, EFT is a pretty good runner as well, so he easily could have won it.
Yeah.
Just gonna see if Niamek has anything else to say. I'm just gonna see where they're at the moment. If I had to guess, I would say maybe something chip.
Yeah,
Also-
sounds about right. Maybe towards the end of that.
And yes, there's another example of a runner who managed to get into running the game through joining a tournament. Actually, there have been quite a few people. Patrick Parr as well. He got into speedrunning SMW, I think, in the All Castles tournament. Said, or maybe
Yeah, and I definitely would have joined for the All Castles tournament as well, but I was a bit late. The tournament had already started when I joined the community, but it was still always great to watch as well, and it definitely increased my will to run this game.
Wow,
Yeah,
it certainly
too.
feels like you've been around forever. I can barely imagine an SMW community without you.
I mean, I'm relatively new.
Yeah, that's surprising. I found that actually quite surprising. Let's see. Oh, Niamek is actually entering Bowser's Castle soon, so that's actually
Oh,
really
nice.
Isn't he like close to 20 minutes ahead of his PB?
Yeah, he must be even further ahead of his PB right now, so kudos.
Yeah, so even though he didn't win the race, it's looking like something terrible will have to happen for him to not PB now. So congrats to that, at least.
Yeah, he may have lost the battle, but looks like he's going to win the war.
Yeah. And
That's a
in
nice
this,
stat for you.
I don't think you can really complain about a loss in a race if you PB. Still something to be proud of.
Yeah, because I mean, it's pretty much the best example of what could I have done better. I did my best. He quite literally did his best. Yeah, that's incredible. Also, be against Dots in the first round. Yeah, it's usually a death sentence. Dots is just an incredible runner, and I know we've reiterated that time and time again, but Dots is an amazing runner at this game. All categories.
Oh, he's done so many things for the community. He's a really nice person.
Oh yeah, I think we should all just have a moment to appreciate Dots.
I can't clap too loud. I would annoy people. But yeah, Dots is a freaking anchor in this community. Dots is always organizing stuff. Always puts so much effort into everything he does, and it's so apparent whenever you see the results of this tournament, of this stream, of his own videos. Yeah. Shoutouts to Dots.
Also, we did the practice card, which helps every speedrunner right now.
How can I forget the practice card? That's like the biggest example of him being a massive legend. Oh, Niamek is coming over now, so... So yeah, I think it's only fair that Niamek gets to say in their own words what they felt about the race and how they did, whether they PB. And remember, Niamek has still at least one more race to do. So I'll be looking forward to that. And if I'm so lucky to do it again, I'd more than happily do commentary for that.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity to help commentate over such great runners.
Yeah. Hey, you got a 56. Nice.
Nice.
Congrats.
I don't know what his PB was before, but that sounds like it was a big one.
I think it's a PB.
Yeah, dying in the auto scroll is definitely
Oh, huge PB. He had a 130-ish.
wow,
Congrats.
that's huge. Well done.
Yeah, that's
dude.
incredible.
That's so many skips.
And again, it says a lot about a runner to get a 130 and then get a 56. It's not like 130, 125, 122. That's incredibly good PB.
Yeah, congrats with that.
One moment, I've just one thing. Oh, and okay, so is 56-12 the official time? Yeah, I think.
On his timer, it's 56-14, but yeah, huge PBs like that are really impressive in races.
Yeah. I think race PBs are always something nice to look back at as well. Like, often I've looked over my PB videos to try and see where I can improve, like to refresh what I did wrong. And it's always nice to remember stuff that was going on in a race, like what the other people's runs were like. And the little banter that goes on during it as well. Race PBs is something great.
And I suppose I should just say to Niamek, this should prove how good you could be. I mean, a 56 is already good, and I'm realizing I'll have to type this out, that's fine. But yeah, congrats again. It's just incredible.
Yeah, congrats.
So yes, should we just quickly talk about, or just quickly summarize the next few races, and then we're probably done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So yeah, first race after this would be it's gonna make sure I get the details right. Silver Star versus Dan tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. That would be 10 p.m. GMT.
No, I think the calendar defaults to local time zone, so that's midday Eastern time.
Yeah, 5 p.m. I thought. Because it's 10. I thought it was 5 difference.
I mean, it says 5 p.m. on ours, but the calendar defaults to our time zone.
It says 10 p.m. on mine.
Oh, really? It says 5 on mine. That's weird.
That's for
It says
Louis.
5.
Yeah, it should be 5 for you, Chubb.
Ignore me then. I don't know.
No worries. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 5 p.m. EST, but you know, we'll have confirmation of that tomorrow anyway. Yes.
And Silver Star is a pretty good runner too of this game. He hasn't been running the game for a while, but he really has some really good times in pretty much all
Yeah,
the
Silver
categories.
Star. So, well, actually, you were in the race as well. Of course, Jobs. You got a 40.03 last night, I believe.
When?
You see, I was just shocked because I got a 41-minute time, and I thought Silver Star would have beat me by like 7 minutes. But yeah, so it's gonna be a tough time for Dan tomorrow against Silver Star, and I should know all about it because if I win my first round, I'm gonna be against Silver Star, and I'm scared. I'll be honest. It's gonna be really, really tough.
Yeah.
I have to fill out all the stuff.
Yeah, then 2 hours after that race, we got TNT versus Starworld. I think that'll be an interesting one to see as well.
Yeah.
I think their seeds are a bit closer together than Silvers and Dans, if
Yeah,
I remember
absolutely.
correctly. But so yeah, it'll be maybe interesting to see two people who are more balanced with their skill level, see how that turns out. And obviously, directly after that race, there's Brams and Kuya.
He's another pretty good runner of this game.
Yeah, Brams is really good, and he's also done this category before the tournament as well. He didn't just prepare for it; he's already been running the category, I believe. So he's got quite a bit of experience in this category, not just the game.
So there will be really good races tomorrow. Should definitely watch that.
But yeah, shout out to the runners again, Dotsarecool and Niamek. I encourage you all to go and follow those guys. They're both awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it here first. And yeah, Chabs and Sander, thank you so much. You've made like this a billion times easier, as in I literally couldn't have done it myself. So
Oh, no problem. It's pretty fun to do, so.
Yeah, anytime.
yeah, 33 minutes of TV, that's very well done. But I think we should probably wrap it up then.
Yeah, unless anyone else has anything to say, I think time to.
Yep.
Move on.
Well, we'll see. I suppose we'll see you guys tomorrow and get ready for Silver Star and Dan's race. It's going to be exciting. Silver Star is an incredible runner, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of swag there. Followed by a few other very exciting races.
Yeah, I'll see you.